Hello guys, welcome to this video. This video is basically me doing a manga piece. The reason for doing this, well, last time I did a manga video, one of my first videos actually, first of all it was quite popular, so I figured why not anyway, but after uploading that image on DeviantART, a group invited me to their page, or to their group I guess, and I think it's called MangaAnimeAndMore, something along them lines, and they have a competition on at the moment for the 2014 World Cup, and I've never sort of done anything like this, an art competition, contest, whatever you want to call it, but I figured I've got a bit of free time at the moment, why not give it a go? And I'm the first to say I don't know too much about manga or anime. I'm not even sure the difference myself, but I figured I would give it a go nonetheless. It seems to be really popular. I always think it sort of looks maybe a little bit easier than realistic drawings, but after drawing this one, I was surprised at how difficult I did find it, especially at the beginning. It's the line work that I struggle with, getting smooth lines digitally, which you can see at this bit here. I'm actually using Manga Studio 5. I think I started sketching it in Photoshop CS6, and I was struggling with the line work, so I did a few rough layers of it, and then I switched it into Manga Studio 5, and the line work is just a lot smoother. That being said, I still found it really difficult. It's not my strong point, isn't line work. Maybe if I practiced a bit more I'd get there. But yeah, switched it back to Photoshop CS6 for colouring, and I do have to adjust a bit of line work, and you can see the line work is still quite messy. I did have to erase some. To get started with this, I did have a couple of images to use for reference. I had a photo of a model in a very similar pose, and then I had a few reference images of different manga styles that I wanted to use for sort of getting a colour palette and stuff, which you can see in the top left of the screen when I zoom out. That's the colour palette that I'm using. There it is. That makes things a lot easier to have that there. I've tried just sort of guessing in the past, and it doesn't normally turn out as well, so this was a bit of both, and yeah, I was happy with the way it came out. The way I drew this, painted this bikini, at first it's still got line work on it, line art, but I make it a little bit more realistic with the folds and creases there, and I think this actually really improved the overall look. And in this competition you're supposed to be sort of representing the country that you're supporting, or the country that you're from. So I'm doing England, which hopefully you can tell. So it has to include some sort of reference to, the flag or something that you're supporting. That's why the bra has an England flag on it. Although I was a little bit worried that it looked more like a medic symbol of like an old Call of Duty game or something, but too late now. The chair I didn't spend too much time on because I didn't really want it to be the main focus, and I wasn't really sure how you did like manga style for items like this, so I just tried to keep it simple. Another rule for this competition was it must actually say within the image, must have some text that says World Cup 2014, so you will see me do that later on. I actually turn it into a bit of a tattoo. The hair here, I was originally planning brunette or blonde, but after having a bit of a mess around, I thought manga usually have like quite strong coloured hair, quite saturated hair, and maybe, I'm not going to say unrealistic because you can get red hair, but less common in realistic paintings, so I figured why not give it a go, match the England flag theme. And the background, again, I wanted to keep that really simple. It was just a case of doing a really basic flag and putting in just using a textured brush to put in the colour, but I was actually really happy with the way it came out. This is a tattoo here. Happy coincidence that the pose was pulling down her underwear to one side. I wanted to make it look as if she was doing that to show off the tattoo. And that's me signing it, and there you have it. So that's the finished image. I will be entering that into the competition today. I'm not sure realistically how much chance I have of winning, but why not? If you did like this video, please do subscribe and comment and share it with your friends. You'd be helping me out a lot. Thanks guys.